Welcome back to the Firefly Family Gaming Channel, where we talk about video games and all kinds of other kind of stuff. Some toys and VHS and collecting, and
I thought I got taken.
we go to pawn shops and where else we can.
This time we went 600 miles away.
Yes, pawn shops, yard sales.
No, we didn't.
Thrift stores.
No, we didn't.
Well, we usually do.
We usually do,
But not this time.
but not this time.
We drove 600 miles to go buy some games.
Well, not really, but...
We gotta talk about this. Let's get started. So we took a little 4-dayer trip to Tennessee to go see some family, and we were invited to their
vow renewal.
There you go. Thank you very much. I couldn't get the words out, and it was actually up in Reliance, Tennessee. That was in the river. Very cold.
Very cold.
Yes.
But it was fun.
Yes, we had an awesome time fishing,
I
hanging
didn't
out with
fish.
family. The best part was hanging out with family
Oh, yeah.
that we ain't got to see in a little while. But the second part, best of it, was going for games. And we went to like a couple places. We actually checked out a Goodwill there in town. I thought we were at the Goodwill here in our town. We found a couple.
I found a
pawn
Wii board in the Goodwill.
Yeah. We went to one pawn shop, and we'll talk about that. And the majority of the video is where a lot of our pickups came from. We went to McKay's used bookstore. And if you're asking, what is McKay's? McKay's is a huge 2-story used electronics, books.
And when we say books, it's not just not just fiction, non-fiction,
school books,
school books. You name it, it's there.
Strategy guides,
Anime,
comic books,
Dungeons and Dragons, magic,
music CDs, vinyl. There's some clothes, toys, Funkos.
Everything is there.
You would have to be there for days to go through all this, but we're gonna have to cut this video into like 2 videos because we went back a second time, and
because we like to talk.
oh yes, ramble. But before we get into the McKay's thing, this is our little pawn shop. You can do that if you want, or you don't need to.
So we went to this pawn shop,
And it was called the Bradley Barter and Bargain Thrift Store or something, pawn shop or whatever. But it's actually a pretty cool little place.
Yeah, it was a nice little place. They bye baby.
Have a good day at work.
Oh, that's Jeremy right there.
Bye, baby.
Bye, honey. They had like a little display of games. Anthony had looked them up on the internet and saw like walls and walls and walls of games.
But the pictures were kind of blurry. But when we got there was like a little good-sized wall, and the rest of the wall was all DVDs. So.
Yeah, so they kind of liked it. But they did have like systems. They had a couple of systems.
Yeah. You're almost your basic pawn shop with games. That's what they had.
And they had some SPs, advances. They had one SP that was $199. Then they had another SP, looked just like the other one, and it was $89. I was like, I don't know what the deal was. But they did have a Wii U Breath of the Wild. And as you guys know, that we're trying to get our Wii U collection up.
We tried to talk to him on that one, but
he wanted $34 for it, and I was like, come on, dude. I'll buy some games. And he's like, if you buy it, the more you buy, the cheaper it goes. And I was like, okay, cool. So I bought these, and I was like, okay, so how much for the Breath of the Wild? He goes, $34. And I was like, you're not getting this concept. So I went over and found Anthony, and he found, what you guys are going to laugh if you remember what he said. He found Star Wars Bounty Hunter.
Never seen the Bounty Hunter
on PlayStation 2.
That I said I want to get rid of all the PlayStation games.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
So he found this one. So it looks pretty cool. Never seen it before. I found Dante's Infernal on the PlayStation 3. I know it's old. I've never seen it, never played it.
Looks
So
pretty cool.
looked really cool. So Anthony bought me this game when he first went out on the truck. I think it is. I know that was me. When he first went out on the truck, and this is the game that he thought he bought for me when he actually bought Prince of Persia. So it's Rise of the Argonauts. This game is actually fun. I didn't do the side quests, so it'll be fun to play this game again and do the side missions and stuff like that. But it was actually pretty fun to play.
Actually, after we get these 3 games for like
$15.
something like that, so that was pretty cool. And this is when we just got. I mean, we literally just got into town.
We couldn't get in our room yet, so we had to find things to
Find
do.
stuff to do. So we went to this little. We went to the Goodwill. Went to this pawn shop. Then we went over to Chattanooga to McKay's. I'm sorry, I should have said that from the beginning. But McKay's is in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's right off I-75, exit 7.
College Town.
Collegedale. Collegedale. Okay. And they are not a sponsor of this video,
but they should be.
Yeah, there you go. So after we were at the pawn shop and we were leaving, and I didn't even see like another little case. Serena seen it, but they had a bunch of DS games, and we looked down and I know you ain't gonna be able to see it, but we found Serena's favorite game, Myst, for the DS. So I was like, hey, what's up with this Myst game? Like, no prices on them. What do you got for the Myst? Granted, I got off work Thursday
at 5 o'clock.
We drove all night.
No, we didn't drive. Me drove.
I drove all the way up to. Anyway, we took.
You drove through Atlanta.
Yeah, and I drove from here to almost Macon. That was almost 4 hours. So basically, between Thursday, when we left, to Friday morning, we had like 3 hours sleep.
Pretty much.
So we slept in a Buc-ee's parking lot. So anyway, so the guy says, I say, hey, what's up with this Myst game? What do you got for this game? And he's doing his little thing, looking up, and he says $249. I said, $249. Granted, we've been up all night long. He's like,
just
no,
half asleep.
$2.49. Oh, okay, great.
Okay.
We'll take that too. So we picked up that. Then
we still couldn't get in our hotel room.
So that's when we cruised down to McKay's. So here's all the clips of us hanging out at McKay's. When we come back, we'll show you what we got. All right. We made it to the McKay's. Let's go inside and check this place out.
sports.
All sports.
Hey, that one's a good one. How much is that one?
11.
I love this place. I need to go look at school books.
Yeah, I was just looking at them.
I think you have that one. You have to look it up. Yeah, buggy. I should have grabbed one.
Look on the back, it's got the price.
No, it's $7.95. First thing you didn't see here too. I just want one game out of it. It'll be okay. Alright. Donkey Kong Country, babe.
Yeah. It's just like going through all these freaking games. Wow. It's almost worth it.
game this one for $1.50.
You didn't bring up the rest. That's cool. So, this is what we got. And that. Whoa, watch out. Don't want to spill my drink again.
I know the table looks kind of bare this week, but it is a lot of what we got.
So I haven't really looked through this bag
He's lying.
yet.
He picked it all out.
Friday, we bought these on Friday, and I was just going, like, kind of skimming through some of the games when we got home, and I don't know all the games in here, but these are the first two games. Man, there's a lot of stuff in here. We had fun though. Oh yeah. I did happen to purchase a good amount
Of games.
of Sega Genesis games. You can call them filler games or common games, but I don't care, man. Genesis had some awesome sports games, and
In case you couldn't read what that said,
yeah, but,
it's
we'll
the
go through them all.
Bulls versus Blazers and the NBA playoffs.
But we'll go through all of them. But the first couple of games that we got, I had seen, and I was looking online, and I didn't even realize, but I knew that the original Nintendo Black Label games, they were like the original. There was 30. I believe there was 30 of the Black Label, but the original 17. I was looking and didn't even know that they actually were released October 18th. That's our anniversary.
Our anniversary.
1985, but we weren't not in 85. But I thought, hey, that'd be a cool collection to grab. So this is my first two of the Black Label collection. The first of 17. It was like the original 17, then the 30 is. So we're gonna attempt to try to get the 30. So and a lot of these.
I didn't know that, but hey, cool.
A lot of these games are like super cheap, and I don't know. So we're gonna be here for a little while, so we're just gonna try to run through. So Black Label 10-yard fight. We got this one for $1.95, people. Golf, $1.95, people. I have not played these games yet because they have not been cleaned. I mean, we literally have been home a couple hours.
Yeah.
So
it's another one of those. We left at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
It is now 3:45,
Yeah.
and I'm exhausted.
Yeah, we're wiped out. We're kind of wiped out, but kind of like we still got stuff to do. So anyway, so I'll just go through these games real quick, and like I said, I haven't even tried them out, but a lot of these games are like super cheap. And
Not my games. I didn't buy super cheap
she
games.
didn't cheap. I had to get the cheap games because she got she got some really good games.
I got good games.
But so all these are Sega Genesis games. Jordan vs. Bird. 25 cents, people. 25 cents. Never see this one. Hardball 3. 25 cents. And they may be cheesy, but I love the sports games on the Genesis. Lakers vs. Celtics. NBA playoffs. 45 cents. Come on, people. Wouldn't you want a 45-cent game? Bulls versus Blazers. The playoffs. 95 cents. Olympic gold. 45 cents.
At this point, he's just going through and finding anything under $1.
Because I found a couple of them that I just started going. Well, you've seen the clips. There was games everywhere. World Series baseball for 95 cents. I know it's not really a sports game, but Caesar's Palace for 95 cents. And Sports Talk Baseball. That was amazing. 25 cents, people. I love Genesis games. I don't know. I love them. And this is the last thing
You
I
talk
got.
about that, and I'll talk about these.
Serena would go through all her strategy guides and stuff like this, and we were looking through the music CDs, and just kind of just going by. I'm sorry, the CDs were in
The
like
vinyls were first, then
there
the
was all
CDs.
then the strategy guides. So I was walking by, and I was like, oh, see what they have. Pearl Jam, my favorite group, and this this is the Jeremy single. Made in Austria. When if you know the song Yellow Ledbetter, when that song first came out, you could only get it on this single. It wasn't on the. It came out on the Lost Dogs, but you could only get it on this. So you got the three songs, people. So it came with Jeremy, Footsteps, and Yellow Ledbetter. So the story behind this, me, Serena, we were dating at the time, weren't we?
Yeah.
And my father
told him that we were going to St. Pete.
I found out where you can buy this. I'm sorry. I found out that you could buy this on this single only.
Right.
We went to you weren't gonna find this at like a Walmart or something like that.
No, you had to go to music stores, and our little small area doesn't have music stores, so we had to go to Tampa. St. Pete, and there are
the bridge.
some places in St. Pete that are not very good, and unfortunately the music stores were there. So Anthony's dad's like, well, you guys aren't going by yourself.
Yeah, we're like still in high school.
He's like, so I'll go with you. And we made a day out of it, and we went looking for this CD, and we went to lunch, and we just had a blast, trying to find this CD. And then he found this CD.
Found me.
And it was so funny because we paid $1.95 for it. Now,
then
when we found the CD,
it was like 20-something bucks or
and
more.
Anthony's dad was like, "We're paying $20
for 3 songs."
For 3 songs. I said, "Oh, and don't forget that we've just drove over God's country looking for
hours to get here.
3 songs."
And I was just flipping through the CDs at McKay's. Boom, there it was.
There it was.
And I had it, and I don't know what happened to it, but I don't know, nostalgia, I guess. I had to have it, so.
So we have it.
$1.95, people.
My games
What'd you get, love?
Mine are not that cheap.
No, we got some good ones in here.
Yeah. So I didn't realize.
Building up the Wii U collection, people.
Yeah.
Get excited.
I didn't realize that we didn't have Fable.
The original.
The original Fable. We have Fable, The Lost Chapters, Fable 2, and Fable 3. Well, I didn't realize we didn't have Fable. And Anthony and Trinity.
Oh, time out.
Oh, yeah.
Mario's holding the last game. David Robinson's Supreme Court, 45 cents. People, I'm sorry. You can continue now.
Okay,
love.
thank you.
I'm sorry.
So, I didn't realize it. So, we found Fable. It was in really good shape. And it was $7. So, we picked it up. Then, I think these 2 are about the cheapest 2 games I bought. So, I'm trying to find Wii U games. I'm trying. And they had a lot of Wii U games. But the majority of them were Just Dance, Just Sing, just things that we wouldn't have. Like, an NBA game, something else. Just games that we wouldn't get.
If I have to just sing and just dance, I'm going to just break my back.
Exactly. So I found this one, Scribble Knots Unlimited, for $3.95.
That's a deal, people.
And I was like, you look on the back, you can look it up. It looked really cool. So I was like, and it doesn't say you need an amiibo. Hey, that was a plus. So I picked that one up. So Anthony picks up this one game, and it's like $25. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's in a big box.
Oh, Star Fox, something, I can't remember. You've seen it in the video. It's
like $25. And he's like, I'm getting this game. And I'm like, okay, well, I already had a stack of games in my hand, and I'm like, I'm putting all these back because he's buying that game, so I walked over, they had this one area, and it was called Bargain Games.
And the bargain games were like bargain games / they had a section for scratched games.
And then they had another section for very scratched games.
Scratched games. would be good if you had that machine
and you
that
could
can
fix them,
resurface
because you were getting these games for like nothing.
Or if you just needed the case and the manual.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wii U games don't come with
Throw the
manuals,
game out, and there you go.
So,
yeah.
So this game was in the bargain games, and I picked it up and I pulled out the thing. I looked at the disc, and there's not a scratch on it. I don't understand why it was in the bargain games. So I was like, babe, it's not that Star Fox game over there you want, but it's called Star Fox Guard. So.
Do you need amiibos for that one?
Oh dear Jesus, I hope not. Well, it says that you can have them, but you can also play with the thing.
Okay, good. We're good. I think you gotta put the amiibos on the gamepad.
Very bad. So I guess we gotta find amiibos.
Star Fox amiibos.
But $3.95 for that game.
That is a good deal.
That was a really good deal, I thought. And I was like, it's a Star Fox game. So then I went and looked at for us, they're really expensive games. No, I was looking at some really expensive games, and Anthony told me to go away.
I was surprised that she picked them up because, we're all about trying to save a couple of bucks on games, but sometimes you got to dish it out for the games you want.
You want.
In this one game, I've been eyeballing.
And I know where the amiibo for this is. It's at our local game store that we go to all the time. He actually has this amiibo, so it's not like I'm stressed on where it's at, because I know where it's at. So I picked up Yoshi's Woolly World, and yes, I did pay $17 for it. But it looks so much fun, and I love Yoshi. I mean, who doesn't love Yoshi? Yeah. So our daughter Taylor actually went on this trip with us, and she's like, "Oh, Mom, that looks like the Kirby game." And I went, "What Kirby game?" She's like, "The Kirby game I've been wanting to play, Mom." Okay, these children don't tell us they want these.
Oh, no, it says amiibo.
That's what I just said.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
But Perry has it.
Oh, you can use everything till you can...
Yeah.
Okay, good.
These kids don't tell us they want something until, we're, gone out of the store down the road.
Oh, by the way, Christmas is, in a couple weeks. You could have told us this.
Yeah. So she says, "Yeah, the Kirby yarn one. I've been wanting to play that game." I'm like,
never heard this.
Never heard it. I said, "We'll go over there because they have two bookcases."
Never even seen this game.
Full of Wii games. I said, "Just go over there and see if they have it." So she comes back, and of course they have it, and it's $17 too. But the child who asked for this never asks for a single thing.
Yep.
She has her own job. She buys everything that she needs or she wants. She never asks for nothing. So when she says, "I want to play this game, Mom," I'm buying the game.
This book is thick, man.
Yeah. So I got this game. I hope this game is good. This game will probably sit back here because she'll probably never play it.
So we'll have to do it. We'll have to play it for her.
Yeah. So I got these games.
Super clean, man.
Then I happened to look up.
Yeah, so we went, obviously you've seen the video.
So we go
took
upstairs.
the elevator to the second floor.
Right. So I looked up and I saw the strategy guides. I was like, "Oh, we have to go upstairs." By this time, I have a buggy now.
Yeah.
I started out just holding stuff in my hands. Now I have a shopping cart.
Yeah, and up there by the strategy guides were all the comic books and
the magic cards,
and Pokemon cards. And we didn't have time to go through.
I mean, it was just a comic.
It's not crap. We didn't have time to go through all this stuff.
All the stuff. The graphic novels.
If we lived up there. Anyway, go on.
So I start going through all of the strategy guides, and the first one I pick up, of course, Lara Croft.
Of course.
Lara Croft.
What is the back of this? Look at her. She's smiling on the back.
So then I find another Lara Croft.
Oh, amazing.
2 big guns and the Prima strategy is a girl's best friend.
I guess so, people.
Then I picked up...
And all these books were super cheap too.
So I picked up... I don't know if I have this game yet or not. But I picked up
will have it.
the last Mist game. It's called Ribbon. And I picked the strategy guide up for that. And then they had these ones, and Anthony's like, oh, I don't need them. I don't care. I'm buying it anyway.
It was like $1.50.
Yeah. So I picked up Assassin's Creed 2.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah. So, and this one, and this one, and this one, they're pretty much brand new. Like, there's no creases on them. There's nothing. They're pretty much brand new. And I think I paid like $1.50 for this one, and it says it's brand new, $20.
Nice.
So, you know, it's just, I mean, they're pretty much brand new. So I picked these up, and I was like, okay, we have to go now because we've spent enough money.
And we've only been in Tennessee for like, 6 or 7 hours.
We have yet to get into our hotel room.
So later that afternoon, obviously we got into our room. So Sunday we go back to McKay's. So you have to check out the next video and see what we did, what kind of damage.
What kind of damage
we did to the store and our checking account. So
yeah.
Thanks for watching this one. We had an awesome time in Tennessee. Can't wait to go back. Always fun to go up there, hang out with family, friends, met new family, additions to the family.
Additions.
Good, awesome people. But
and one of them says he watched this. Says, "Hey, Logan."
Yo, and you gotta get your mother-in-law some kids. So work.
He's gonna kill you.
But for now, continue hunting. Until next time, we'll see you guys. And don't forget to check out the next video, McKay's Part 2.
McKay's Part 2.
All right.
Bye.
See you guys.